Hey guys, it's Kelly Groda333. I think this is going to be a long one, so click off if you don't want to listen. I'm here to talk about my health issues that's been going on. Last Friday, I went for another fill, my third fill in about 9 weeks, and my doctor looked at his notes. Then he said, hold on, let me go look at the computer just to see if my notes are right. He comes back, he goes, something's not adding up. He said, you came in for an unfill because you were too tight with less fluid than you have in your band now. He just said, something's not adding up. So he said, I want to take everything out. And I had just gotten a fill 3 weeks prior. So he knew exactly what should be in there. He said, I was at 8.3 when he was going to take everything out. He said, if it's under 8, then I'm going to be concerned. Lo and behold, it was 7.5. So then he says to me, usually when you have a leak, it's like at a 3, you know, it's leaked out. He goes, but the fact that you're at a 7.5, not even at an 8, in 3 weeks, it's a gray area but causes me for concern. So he filled me up to 8.5, emptied the band totally, filled me up to 8.5. I'm going back on June 17th to have an x-ray and for him to take all the fluid out to see how much is still in there. I have been complaining, for those of you that have watched me all this time, I am going to be 2 years post-op this month, in about 2 weeks. Those of you that have watched me know the frustration. I have been talking about this since I got my band. And if you ask me, the band probably had a leak the whole time, because I've probably only had restriction maybe 4 or 5 weeks out of the entire 2 years. One of them I had to get the unfill because I was sick and it tightened up, because you know how finicky the band can be, and it was just too tight. I'm not a firm believer of being too tight and seeing how it goes. I don't think it's healthy not to eat or drink. So anyway, you all know I've been sick, and I was out on disability for the asthma. I went to my asthma doctor last week to go get the approval to start back to work full-time, because I've been on gradual return. And he said that he was uncomfortable, that he detected a heart murmur that I hadn't had, and he wanted me to go get an echo. So I go to my primary rather than have to go to the cardiologist, because it would just take too long. And I explain all that's been going on with my health and the band. And my primary said to me, he says, I'm not doing my job. He says, I've been waiting and waiting for you to lose weight. He goes, you got the band, you still haven't lost any weight. I told him about the leak thing, and he says, the leak is the best excuse I've heard from you so far. And I looked at him and I'm like, what do you mean? I go, I've been walking, running. I mean, half my injuries are from the fact that I work out too much. And he's like, your numbers, because I gave him my recent blood work that I got from my endocrinologist, he said, your numbers are not good. He goes, they're not terrible. He said, but I want you to get on some medication. He goes, because you're at a pinnacle age. I'm going to be 41. He said, right now, diet and exercise is controlling. He goes, it's not terrible. He goes, but you're going to, at some point, your body's going to jump up. Your numbers are going to jump up, and diet and exercise aren't going to be able to control the numbers anymore. And once we get there, we're done. And then my quality of life will go down. The whole point of me having the lap band was to get healthy and stick around for my kids. Believe me, I'm not one to take criticism lying down. I have had battles with doctor after doctor after doctor, and I've had this primary care physician for about 2.5 years now, and he knows I'm no shrinking violet. I don't know if what he said was trying to give me tough love. I didn't appreciate it. I let him know. The bottom line is, he's also worried for me and my health. Somebody's coming to the door. Hold on.